Hello friends, welcome. This video we are going to do in English. This is regarding one of the biggest announcements in probably last financial year. They have increased, immigration has increased the points at which you can apply the expression of interest. Previously that was 60 points. If you're making 60 points, you can lodge your expression of interest. Now that has increased to 65 points. So what does that mean? What does that mean for the various category of clients that we have, categories of students that we get who are looking to apply for skilled migration? We are going to analyze that in this video. So it's important to understand what it means first. Minimum points to lodge EOI changed from 60 points to 65 points effective 1st July 2018. First point, if you have already received the invitation and have not yet applied for your visa, you are safe. This is only applicable to the people who have not yet received their invitations, who will receive their invitations after 1st of July 2018. So if you have received the invitation, not yet applied your visa, you are safe, do not panic, all right? So that is the first point. So now what does it mean? It means that previously, for the three categories of skilled visas, 189, 190, 489, if you were making 60 points, you could apply lodge expression of interest for 189 visa. If you were making 55 points of your own, you could lodge expression of interest for 190 visa, which is state nomination. If you were making 50 points, you could lodge 489 visa expression of interest for regional sponsorship. Because you get 5 points for state nomination, you get 10 points for regional nomination. Now that has increased. Now you need 65 points of your own to lodge 189. You need 60 points of your own to lodge 190, and you need 55 points of your own to lodge 489 visa. So this is the biggest change. But this change does not impact everyone equally. I'll give you an example. There are three basic categories of students who are looking to apply for skilled migration visas. First category is the students who have done just a diploma. They have never done bachelor's courses, they have never done higher studies, they have just come here overseas and done the diploma courses. They are the ones who are going to be impacted the most. There's not that much. Then the second category is for bachelor's and master's students who have come here and done bachelor's of accounting, IT, master's of accounting, IT, and other bachelor's and masters. They are the ones who are not going to be that much impacted. And then it is sort of a good news for people who have done bachelor's and masters here or overseas, and now they are doing trade courses. All right? So it's a good news, sort of a good news for them. I'll go into detail what I mean by these things. All right? So coming to the diploma students who have never done bachelor's or master's, whether here or overseas. So the most normal cases that are there are the students who are between this age bracket, 25 to 33 years. You make 30 points for your age. For doing a diploma course, you make 10 points. For doing 2 years of education in Australia, you do 5 points and you make 45 points. All right. After that, during your TR, you do job ready program. Work for 1 year, and that 1 year experience gives you 5 points. So you make 50 points. Under the old rules, what used to happen, many of the students who could just get 6 each in IELTS or equivalent score in PT, they would make 50 points and then apply for 489. And New South Wales regional nominations were easily coming at this 50 points plus 10 points for 489. So many people were getting their visas as per this criteria. Now it won't be possible. If you are just making 6 each, you won't be able to lodge any EOI. You need 7 each in IELTS or equivalent score in PT, and then you make 60 points. And here's the kicker. Even after doing 7 each, you won't be able to apply 189. You can just apply 190 or 489 visa. This is a major change that has happened. Because I know there are a lot of students for whom getting 6 each was a challenge. So they would need to get 7 each now, and it can be a big disadvantage. And even after that, you can only apply 190 or 489. All right? How do you increase? How do you get to 65? You either make points for partner visa, partner nomination, and get 5 points for that, or you do CCL, get 5 points for that, or if you've got 3 years of or more of relevant overseas experience, you make 5 points for that. You need to make one of these and then be able to apply for 65. So this is a big change. Let me remind you, if you can get to 65 points without 7 each, okay? If you can get, and it's a big if you can get to 65 points without 7 each, you are still eligible to apply for expression of interest at 6 each. That is the rule. That has not changed, but it's more or less not gonna happen probably. So this is the big requirement. Another thing, if you're below 25 years of age or above 33 years, you'll make 25 points. So there is a disadvantage here for those people, a big disadvantage. Because if you have done class 12 overseas and you have come here to do diploma, you're not going to be 25 years of age when you are applying for TR. So you'll make 25 points here. So what will you do? So it means you will have 40 points here. This remains the same, this remains the same. 40 points, 5 points, 45. And then 7 each, 55 points. Then that means that even after getting 7 each, you can apply for this visa only. You can't apply for other visas. So it's a big disadvantage for that. All right, coming to bachelor's and master's, not that much of a change. Just because there's a higher point for studies. Age, just taking the previous example, age gives you 30 points, education gives you 15 points, 2 years of education in Australia gives you 5 points, and we are coming to 50 points. After that, you do a professional year, accounting, IT, engineering, that gives you 5 points, 55. And then for 7 each, for example, you get 10 points, or 8 each gives you another 10 points. So total like 20 points for this. If you get 8 each, 20 points. So after that, 7 each makes you 65, or 8 each makes 75, whatever it is. So you can at least apply at 65 points. Whether you get the invitation or not is a different thing. Most of the occupations, IT or accounting, they're already at 75 or 80 points. So those students are already making 65 points or more. So not that much of a difference here. Might be a problem for you if your age bracket is different. All right. So now, at the beginning of the video, I said it's sort of a good news for bachelor's, students who have done bachelor's or master's here or overseas and are looking to apply for trade course. Let's get into it. Age, 30 points. Your education, you get points for your highest education, all right? If you've done 3 years or more of bachelor's overseas, then you can claim points for that. So education is 15 points. Your 2 years of education in Australia is 5 points. Whether that is diploma or you have done bachelor's or master's here, you will get 5 points. So that brings you to 50 points. Then you do a job ready program, 1 year of work experience, 55 points. You do 7 each, you make 65 points. My handwriting is really bad, but I hope you're following. 65 points. So how is it a good news if you're making 65 points, which most of the students who have at least done studies here, they are making. You would have seen that the invitations were coming at 70 points or higher for the last 6 months. Now they have changed the rules, right? They have increased 60 to 65. So we are hopeful that from next financial year, which is going to start from 1st of July, they will give invitations at 65 points. If that happens, a lot of students who are doing trade course, they might get lucky. They might get independent PR. There is a caveat to it. It's by no means guaranteed, but we are hopeful that will happen because government has specifically announced this. So that is what it is, all right? I hope this has been helpful to you. Every case is different, so this is a general scenario. So do not panic. At least I know we have been getting calls as well. Do not panic if there's no need to panic if you are in these categories or you have already received the invitation. you can contact us, you can book an appointment, you can come in for the free first consultation, or if you're interested, you can book a phone consultation by calling on this number. We charge for 4 consultations. So you can always come and discuss your case. Our office is in Melbourne CBD. I hope this has been helpful to you. We have tried our best to explain it as well as we could. But as I said, individual cases all the cases have got their own nuances. They are all different. So please, you can come in for the consultation. All right, thank you very much for joining us. Goodbye and good luck.